Fee fi fo fum, drain the funds of an Englishman. It's me. I'm back to lose more money on the Euros. And that's what you're here to see. It's 1 v 100. It's Don't Blame George. It's happening. All right, it's happening again. Repeat it. I'll bring it back. All right, so in this video, I'm putting £1 on 100 defenders to score a goal. I was inspired by Danny Carvajal's Champions League winning header. Bow! I know that they scored again, but that goal was crucial, okay? And I thought, who's going to step up in the Euros? Who's going to step up and make a name? And who's going to bet on it? Me. Little old me. All right, I'm going to bet on it. So that's what we're doing today, baby. That's what we're doing. Leave a like and a comment on the video about how much money you think I'm going to lose, because on this channel, I do not respect the Great British Pound. I expect it, I don't respect it. Tattoo that on my arm, all right? Because that's a motto to live by, okay? Recently, I put out a video, 1 on 100 defenders to get a card, and I actually used the exact same defenders for this experiment because it was easy to do it that way. So that's why I did it, all right? So it'll be the exact same defenders I'm betting on. So if those dirty boys have scored some goals, then that'd be really good, wouldn't it? That would be really good, okay?
It's not looking good, Bev.
If all 100 of my defenders score, and that happens, I will be doing a handstand naked, and we would get £1,589 and 33 pence. Now that would be a return from 100 that we need to see on the channel. That would fund a lot of videos. Is that going to happen? Who's that? That's a flying pig outside. It's not going to happen. But I can live in hope. I can live in hope. That's what I do around it. Okay? These are the games that I was betting on. And you can already know what games they are because they're the same as the last video, but I'll list them for those who haven't seen it, all right? But we'll go from back to front. So I did bet on Portugal versus Czechia. I also bet on Turkey versus Georgia. I bet on France v Austria, Belgium versus Slovakia, Romania versus Ukraine, England versus Serbia, Slovenia versus Denmark, Poland versus the Netherlands, Italy versus Albania, Spain versus Croatia, Hungary versus Switzerland, and Germany versus Scotland. That's the fixtures. How did they get on? I know you want to know. How did they get on? I mean, you already know. You're probably watching the Euros. You're just probably just wondering how much money I made. You'll find out soon. You'll find out soon enough. Okay? Okay? Right, so match day 1 is complete. And how many of my defenders managed to score a goal? You know, you've been watching the Euros. Do you remember which defenders scored? Can you figure out from the fact that all the players that I booked are the players that I bet on for this? Do you know how much money I've made already? I'll end the video there then. No, I won't do that to you. First, let's talk about what I call the almost good boys section. All right? There were 2 players across the 100 who had 2 shots on target but didn't score. Does anyone know who they are? No? All right, I'll tell you. All right, I'm a generous guy, I'll tell you, okay? The first one was Jakub Kiwior from Poland. He had 2 shots on target, but didn't score. I actually thought he played pretty well in Poland's opening game, but not well enough to score a goal for the boys. But, you know, life isn't easy, okay? And the second person was a Georgian player. And I'm going to butcher his name because I don't know how to say it, but I'm going to try my best to read it right now. I think his name is Tsitsiashvili. All right? He had 2 shots on target and he didn't score. So, Vili, almost a good boy. Welcome to the club. We had 4 players score goals for us. And if you know anything about betting on defenders to score, the odds can be pretty juicy. So, how did those 4 players get on? Let me break it down for you because the stats are pretty simple today. The first player to score, recreating his Champions League form, was Danny Carvajal, the man who inspired this for me. He did score in Spain's opening game. Great goal, great player. Thank you, Danny. And he returned us £13 from £1. Now, George, who scored second? It was Bastoni for Italy. All right, another well taken goal by Bastoni, and it returned us £12 English from £1. What's that? £25 from 2 players? It's starting to add up. The third player who scored was Janza, a Slovenian defender who scored a great goal in that game. I was watching that game, and he returned us 29 British pounds from a pound. So that's pretty good. Like that's a great result. It's the sort of price you want to see when you're betting on defenders. When they're only like 10s, it doesn't feel as worth it. But 29 to 1 for Janza, fantastic, great return. And the last defender to score was actually the best goal up to a goal later on in that game, because it was Mulder for Turkey. I don't know if anyone watched that game against Georgia. What a goal that was, Mulder. Banger, and it returned us £11. So, not bad. Great strike, great return from Mulder. Now, if you've been doing the math in your heads, because you're pretty quick-witted, aren't you? That means that we put £1 on 100 defenders to score, and we got £65 back. That means it was a £35 loss. So our first 100 defenders made us more money by scoring than they did by fouling, the naughty boys. So things are improving. Knowing now that in match day 2, all the defenders are going to score and it's going to hurt me is tough. But that doesn't matter because I'm not bad on that anymore. Anyway, another loss, but plenty more opportunities to make money and have fun. Again, it's always fun tracking the hundreds of people that I'm betting on. This is not for profit, although I'd like some. It's for entertainment. I hope you're entertained, and I'll see you in the next video.